everyone, welcome back to another episode of Brother Smash.
Hello everyone, we're playing Tetris.
My name's Abs, that's Andrew, and we're gonna play Tetris because literally we're just, like, I sold a lot of my video games. I had like 3 times as many video games as I have now, and I sold everything but like the bare essentials, or at least what I thought were the bare essentials at the time, mistakenly. So we're literally just going through my shelf, and I'm like, I brought over all the games I own, so here we go. Playing Tetris now.
Oh, type B. Are you a type A or type B?
I haven't had a blood test checked. I don't even... Type O? Anyways.
No, abuse it, you idiot.
I don't remember what they sound like.
This is type B. You're either type A or type B. No one is type C ever.
No, type C on the NES one was...
On the NES, yeah. But not even then would I want to play it over type B.
I can't remember what they were.
That is a shame.
Are you doing full screen?
What?
Press R. Press L.
Oh,
never mind, do R
me.
again. I'm sorry. Oh, never mind.
That was a dirty trick, you scoundrel.
There was a time, so I'm gonna talk us up because you're the humble one and I'm the one that wants people to think highly of me. Because I'm insecure. Just kidding. But anyways, there was a time
I got awkward fast.
both me and Andrew were the shiz at Tetris.
Oh, balls!
This was Andrew was talking about. You mentioned in other episodes that I brought a Game Boy to school with me. It's because I was absolutely unhelpfully addicted to Tetris.
There comes a point.
Tetris is a drug for your brain, and I actually wrote like a large paper about this in high school.
No, it was
like
a
well-researched, yeah. But it honestly has like very addictive properties. It causes like cognitive after images. Which
while you're playing, it
molds the
opens up
structure
like
of your
neural
brain.
pathogens.
It does.
Pathogeways.
Anyways, both Andrew are pathogens. Both Andrew and I.
Is not a thing.
Yeah, it is pathogen. It's like a.
Not in your brain. You don't have pathogens in your brain.
Well, let's hope not.
You may. I do not.
Anyways, Andrew and I both had Tetris pathogens in our brain. And we both got demonically good at this game. Not the best at this game.
I was gonna say
there are demonically good people. There are people that can like.
And not this game, just Tetris in general.
Yeah, just
because
Tetris.
There's this game, and then there's Tetris for the NES. There's Tetris Friends.
Yeah.
I played just
with that
a Flash version of Tetris. I had it on my PSP. God, that is an old sentence.
With that,
a Flash game.
You made a penis on the left side.
Let's correct
Anyways,
that swiftly.
So. Anyway, so it's the level of humor here today. What was I saying? Oh yeah. With that said, there is always a scarier demon out there, as I would swiftly learn.
Oh yeah,
my friend Brian Cortez.
Smash Brothers.
Yeah, my friend Brian Cortez. I thought I was good at Smash Brothers. Well, I thought I was, not the best at Smash Brothers, but I thought I was better than most.
Enough to talk about it.
And I was better than most. And then I was like, I was in my.
Talk about it to this kid in art class.
Yeah, I was in art class
and
in
then
high
you
school.
got wrong.
And I was like, I'm pretty good at Smash Brothers, and he's like, whatever, I'll beat you. And I was like, in my head I thought, worst case scenario, he's really good, and 50% of the time I'm gonna lose, and 50% of the time I'm gonna win, because that's typically how it goes.
This kid is one of the best smashers.
I was like, whatever, I'll play with you. Turned out he's like tournament level good. He is shockingly good, and we should get him on the show.
We should get him on the show.
We'll talk to him about that. But he's also this good at Tetris, and he's a terrifying person.
He plays Tetris?
Dude, he's a demon at Tetris.
Dude plays Mega Man like a boss, Ninja Gaiden like a boss.
He plays Ghosts and Goblins like
a boss. I thought it was
pretty
like
much
reaction time stuff.
I don't know.
I didn't think about like spatial reasoning.
He's one of those people who's just gifted with video games. Like I don't know. He's just got
God,
that
was
superpower.
lucky shit.
Nice. Nice that you got 2 of those in a row.
I know, seriously, I was getting a little worried.
If we were on Tetris Friends, a lady would say, double! Just like that. Just as creepy. Yeah. So.
But essentially, let's go back to the actual
By the way,
game.
Andrew's playing. I don't know if I said that.
This
I can't
is
remember.
this is all Tetris is, right? There's no more. There's
Well-
not unlockables other than the neural pathways in your brain.
You can unlock different states of mind. There was a dude, I think his name was like Fiez Chopdat or something like that. And he was arrested because he was on an airplane and he refused to turn off his Tetris game. And they're like, sir, we need you to turn off your electronic devices. And he was like, screw off! Because he didn't want to stop playing Tetris because it is that addictive. And he got arrested for it. This is a fact, you can Google that.
I used to have
I
a
think his
web
name
design.
is Fiez Chopdat.
I had a web design class, and I was in all of the majority of my classes. I didn't really have friends in high school, and David he had like, I think it was like a teacher's assistant class, but he was supposed to be like grading papers or something, and I got to a point in my web design class where they're like, you have to design a web page, and I was like, whatever, and so I just played Tetris the entire time on the computer. But the teacher would come by and he'd be like, what are you doing? And I'd be like, oh, this is for my web page. And so the entire year I was playing Tetris, but the entire year I was saying that it was for my web page. And so I would have to bring in David on a regular basis when he should have been someplace else to do my assignments for me, because I was only could play Tetris. And it got to a point where at the very, very end of the year, they were like, okay, all of your assignments are due, and we were supposed to be working on this giant web page throughout the entire thing. So I actually had to make a website based on Tetris, and like, it was actually somewhat decent. I mean,
I remember it. It was cool.
bullshit HTML code.
Yeah, I was very impressed by that.
It was
looked good.
slightly cool, and it would tell about the history of the game, and
then you could play it.
Yeah, and you could play Tetris, and that was the main
some
point. It was
royalty-free
basically just
version.
like, I have to prove to everyone that I was doing something the entire year.
Yeah.
So
Andrew-
I can attest to its addictive qualities.
And I can attest to your teacher totally letting you get by playing Tetris, because I had the same teacher. And
Did you really?
yeah, I had the same teacher, and guess what I did? So I signed up for this basketball volleyball class,
Yeah.
and I played it for one day and was like, oh, you know what? I think I have the beginnings of arthritis. And I was onto something, as I found out a couple years later
Yeah,
when I went to a
word.
doctor. Anyways, so I was like, I'm gonna
You have
get
all the illnesses, though.
I-
Let's just
Don't
put that
say
out
that.
No, I mean, like, you make a point to collecting them all. It's your Pokemon.
No, that
talent.
sounds like I've got STDs or something.
No, not STDs, just all the unreasonable ones.
I recently found out I have a hernia. little behind
I
the
was saying,
scenes.
whoa.
Little behind the
Off
scenes.
camera, Abe got a hernia.
I
between the
got a
last
hernia.
episode and now.
That's not like, I don't think that's a gross thing. I think that just means I lifted
You've
something
overexerted your pelvis area.
wrong. Anyways, we had the same teacher. And
Oh, balls!
and
Okay,
I-
well, I'm boned.
I
Here you
signed
go.
up for well, let's see how well I can tell
46
this story.
lines, level 4.
Let's see how well I can tell this story while I'm playing the game. How much time do we got?
This is actually a good place to stop it.
Okay, we're doing a part 2.
Part 2 is Abe's turn playing Tetris
Okay,
for the
cool.
Game Boy. He tells you about what happened in high school, not about his hernia. Different story. Some volleyball mystery.
I gotta get health insurance.